What is going on, everybody? And happy holidays and Merry Christmas. It is Lineman Life Live, the Tiermaker, week 16. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful hump day as we draw near to the time of St. Nick and his gift giving, food binging, holiday, end of year festivities. Got my guy Justin Blaylock, urinating tree, 5 videos. We all here. It's gonna be an abridged version today. Not gonna be, the all out, time, taking our time, breaking things down kind of tier maker. But we are gonna get through it with a quickness if we, as much as we can. Now, got some rough news to start off with here today. As you know, the NFL is having a big COVID outbreak, and that kind of applies to us old former players as well. We can't avoid it just like they can. Our boy Justin Blaylock has tested for the COVID. Was it Omicron? Do you know?
Not that advanced. The testing.
He tested positive. That's all.
The home test don't tell you all that.
They say that the Omicron is making up 75% of all the cases now.
More viral, man.
Yeah, it's a bitch. That
Omicron. So of course we're wishing that he recovers quickly. Mm-hmm. As of right now, no symptoms. Yeah, so it might, could be a false positive. Never know. Could be.
Go back and get a better test just to make sure.
Yeah. He got one of them $10 gas station tests.
Gas station joints. It was either that or the gas station Viagra. I was like,
you know what I mean? Oh shit! So we're hoping that result flips around here in the near. And especially, I'm about to go to the airport tomorrow. I'm flying back to Texas, and I'm over here like shit. I'm about to strap up.
And
6 masks.
And worse,
with the hoodie zipped up.
And worse, you're in ATL, which is a massive airport.
Ooh,
I remember going there
you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, I remember I had to connect from there from West Palm Beach when me and Five went to spring training. I'm like, oh shit, because this is when COVID started to hit the U.S. And the cases always lag behind when it's actually
a couple weeks.
So
it's
like, oh god, I'm probably gonna get it here. Oh god, I didn't, but still, it's like. That's and then a week later, everything goes to shit. We're all shut down, and. My mom
I don't know how I haven't gotten it. I don't want it, but I don't know how I haven't gotten it.
But a few close calls. I swear I feel like I've had it before, but I don't know. I can't confirm it.
Yeah, I'm. That's what I'm dreading tomorrow. My parents are like, make sure you wear your mask in that airport. Make sure you're wearing your mask.
But if you had
I got a little nephew, I got a little nephew who's like, only like a year and a half old. He can't get anything. He can't get anything. So, that plus my parents are 65 and up.
Yeah.
So the last thing,
he's getting vitamin C.
Yeah, my son woke up a little ill this morning, and we look. It's so bad you can't even get tested. Like my wife tried to take him to get tested, and everyone's like, "We're out of the home test. We're out of the rapid test." Like they're just like, "Come back or just don't even try." And I'm like, "Damn, man, this shit is everywhere."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's everywhere. Like this shit crazy.
I know, like a lot of people are rushing to get the boosters. I know. So
I tried to go get the booster. They said I couldn't get the booster.
Yeah, I scheduled an appointment.
It hasn't been long enough.
You got to be like 6 months away from the.
Yeah. I'm in the booster, a month away.
I'm in the booster window. I'm still like skeptical.
Yeah, I'm not.
I should probably just go get it.
Well, clearly it can break through. So.
Well, it's not a sterilizing vaccine, so that's why you're able to get the vaccine and propagate in your system, and you're able to spread it.
This shit probably going to be with us for the rest of our lives. Like we're going to be like 20 years from now, someone is going to get some rare ass case of COVID.
Flu's going to go away. I think
That's what I'm saying. It's probably going to end up like the flu. Most flu cases fell off once COVID hit, so it's probably going to be like.
Social distancing took care of the flu. It just didn't take care of COVID.
It's survival of the fittest. One virus took over another.
Yeah.
That's probably how I see it.
True that.
It's the nature of disease.
Bitch. All right. My bad. We just arguing about disease.
I mean, shit.
Just
man,
wait until we talk about
I mean,
politics. Oh Lord, that's
all the traveling, man. Everybody's about to travel. That's why it's like, shoot. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm a little bit nervous because I mean, Atlanta's airport is a fucking petri dish.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
I mean, it's I might have to real talk wear some gloves in that mug. I ain't even gonna front. I mean,
some rubber gloves,
dude. I'd wear my old uniform with like multiple masks
and
just start like blocking people out of the way. Like
just start elbowing the shit.
Get out of the way.
Like this. I don't care. I'm not getting that COVID.
Full blown hazmat suit.
Pancake 80-year-old ladies, and it's like, well, what's the Purdue equivalent of a Buckeye? Did you have like one of those in college?
We had the Boilermaker special.
The Boilermaker special. You're gonna get a couple of those for pancakes.
For real. We're gonna get some stickers for taking cats out on special teams and shit.
Right.
About to be like full blown Breaking Bad hazmat suit.
Full blown.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's jump into this tier maker. We said it was gonna be abridged, and we've already early on begun to drift into long discussion.
We've abridged it
instead of getting to it. But I mean, as everybody knows, I mean, this week in the NFL has been a wild one, mainly because of the outbreak. And it's not even just the NFL, but you know, we've already had 3 games from Monday to Wednesday. We've had 2 games on Monday, game on Tuesday. And we got games tomorrow. I think we got one on Friday too, right?
No, actually a couple on Saturday.
It was every game, every day this week except tonight, I think.
I'm not gonna hate though, because
I kind of like every game every night.
The cases made gambling really easy. I've hit
they're like, this team's not gonna hold up.
Yeah, I've hit 6 games in a row just because I'm like, all right, no way Washington's gonna win, right?
Oh yeah,
their roster
signing quarterbacks off the fucking street.
No way Cleveland was gonna win with Nick Mullins or whatever his name was.
They were really close though.
Yeah,
they convert a third down or they make a few tackles. Guess what? Cleveland's 8-6 in first place in the AFC North.
Yeah.
Seattle, I was like, Seattle's trash now. That was easy to call. The games were easy this week.
The Rams
I don't know.
20 people.
I might not even bet next week because they're so much harder though.
Well, I mean, next week it's
this is gonna be an easy week. Easy week of betting this week.
You think so?
Easy week of betting.
Well, Texans, Jets, and Chargers are getting a bit of waves. Chiefs a little bit. Steelers are kind of getting one. Ravens.
I can't pick Texans, Jets. Like who?
No, Texans.
Ravens got a quarterback controversy as far as I'm concerned.
Texans, Jags.
So do the Browns.
Texans, Chargers is actually the matchup.
Oh, okay. No, I already took the Chargers. It's Jacksonville Jets.
Jets. Yeah, the Super Tank Bowl.
I can't pick between those two.
Don't ask me to pick bowl.
Yeah.
Allegedly, someone has to win.
Hey, somebody is technically supposed to win. I think we both can agree that they're both going to be losers.
I think the Jets want to win more, but I think Jacksonville, they might want to go out and prove themselves for Bevel, you know? Like they're thinking, all right, you know, Urban Meyer's gone.
I tell you what, you got 3 games left? I'd be like, motherfuckers, let's go ahead and get us 2 first-round overalls in a row.
Yeah.
That's the plan now.
Yeah.
Well, for Thibodeau,
there's no saving anything here. Look, everybody here who doesn't have more than 3 years left on their contract, just go ahead and assume you're done.
Yes.
Right. You're not coming back. You auditioned for another team.
Yeah, you can call your realtors right now.
Right.
Sell your houses, get it all fucking done because it's over.
It's a great market for housing right now. You can
call your agent and get you on House Hunters because that's your next move. Right.
You make you a nice little 100,000 over value right now. Housing market's so fucked.
Yeah, sight unseen.
So go ahead.
Make it by tomorrow.
Right. Matt Stafford might even be able to sell his house, you know, like you know that he built some mansion out in Detroit or something.
Oh God. Is there any mansion in Detroit that looks nice? Because I can't imagine that even looking nice.
Oh, dude, have you ever been out to Michigan, like in the suburbs?
Well, I'll put it like this. When we went to go play the Lions my rookie year, the Detroit Police Department came and met us as we got in the hotel and said, look, guys, don't leave the hotel. I was like, all right.
Downtown Detroit is sketchy. You go out to the suburbs like Novi or South Southfield, like those.
They're
There's
like-
some opulence out there. Like there is some
Oh, yeah?
richness out there. Like people,
Okay.
there's so many lakes. Like you have your own lake.
Ooh,
Like,
okay,
and it's affordable too because like, you know,
because don't nobody want to be out there.
don't nobody want to live in fucking Michigan. But nah,
For
I'm
real.
gonna tell you, the strip clubs.
I've heard the strip clubs are things
Okay.
of things of legend to a certain extent, but you got to remember, I'm in the ATL.
Yeah, that's true.
Strip club
Listen,
Mecca.
listen. I've seen the country. I'm gonna tell you, Detroit is in the top 3.
They up
Yeah.
there.
3.
Yeah. Okay. I would say,
For me.
okay, then. I mean, because I look at over here, I think it's
Listen.
Atlanta and then it's Houston for me.
Here's the thing. If you're a hot girl in Michigan, what are your options? Work at for the United Auto Workers
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
get the
guess so.
motherfucking
Little
Subaru
swing
plant.
around.
Good point.
You're either on a pole or you're in a
Trust
plant.
me,
Pick one.
I saw hot rods in Detroit, and I'm not talking in the car factory.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Much respect.
All right, let's start this thing up. We got first match up here. We got Niners at Titans. Niners are minus 165. Titans have lost a lot of steam. But I mean, for me, all they got to do is get to the playoffs, and then King Henry will return. The return of the king.
Niners looking good, man. Niners are
be
playing
careful,
hot.
man. Titans
They're
have
hot.
lost 3 or 4. They self-destructed last weekend.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they
I mean,
did.
They
did.
fell off hard. 3 turnovers in 10 plays. Most of them were their own
Yeah.
fault. I'm just sitting there like, really?
Is there
Yeah,
is there a timetable for Derrick Henry to return?
supposed to be. They said if they needed him,
Maybe.
he could be back maybe last week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they're probably going to
But-
need him. I mean, even if it is the Texans.
Okay.
Yeah,
At first I thought it was much
uh,
worse than that.
I was like, Niners are probably going to beat the Titans this week. And then the Colts,
Yeah,
I
they're
think
probably
they
gonna beat
play
them.
the Cardinals, which there's a shot they could beat them. And then they're in a dogfight for the division.
Damn, the Cardinals took they got 2 uppercuts up they shit, didn't they?
Against Detroit.
From Detroit.
I mean, Detroit made them bite the tip of their tongue off. They hit them so hard in they shit. Just
Oh, like the Jake Paul special.
They didn't just
for
fuck
real,
'em up,
bleeding
they
out the
fucked
mouth.
'em up.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
They
Oh
dropped them.
shit.
Dropped
So I mean, I would say I mean, look, they're still no, they're not even top of the division anymore. They're second, Tennessee. So
Tennessee's still
Ah,
first, I think.
they're-
They're like,
No,
I think
they're
second. I
second.
think they're second in the conference.
Tennessee, I think they're second in the AFC South. I think
No,
the
no,
Colts
actually,
took over
no.
first.
Tennessee's 9 wins. Colts are 8 wins.
How did the Tennessee
Oh, okay.
Tennessee has been a up and down season, just like Oakland or Las Vegas. I mean, been very up and down.
I'm gonna keep them in fight for your right just because they still hold in the division. But I mean, their momentum, they have none.
Not for
They have
long.
none. Like they're like Baltimore. They have no momentum.
None.
They're lucky they're in a bad division, or else you might be worried they don't make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
They'll
yeah,
get to 10 wins, but I mean, 10 wins
be
is
about
going to
it.
be enough to get you to the playoffs in the AFC.
Yeah. 10 will get you in. Next up, Browns at Green Bay. I mean, I don't think I mean, I'm not even gonna say that. I mean, well, if Aaron Rodgers is playing, which he is, this is a foregone conclusion, I think.
Cleveland is most talented team they've had since the 80s, and they have this sort of pain. Like, dear God.
Yeah, they got pain right now. Don't give me hope. They sitting where they at. I don't
That's
think that
factory
changes.
sadness territory right there. That's
Ugh.
07.
Factory is sadness.
Like you got your playoff win. Now go back to being miserable. That's
Now
pretty
go
much
back to what we go back to what we expect, like the Jaguars. Not the playoffs. Now go sit your ass back down in the bottom bucket.
Go shine some shoes.
You know what I mean? So we keep them where they're at. Next game, Colts at Cardinals. That is going to be
that's a good one.
This is a absolute must win for the Cardinals. They can't drop 3 in a row.
The Colts look really good though. They look
And
strong.
the Colts look really good.
And I was skeptical about them early on, but now they're starting to find
Oh,
form.
dude.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
know
believe it,
they're looking a little scary.
I often don't believe the Colts because fuck them. They're rivals. Fuck them. But them cats, I've never seen a Colts team that's run the ball this well. Never.
Taylor's having his coming out party.
He really is.
Yeah.
And he's got the line to back him up too. I mean, once Ryan Kelly comes back to full strength, I think he had like a death in the family. That's why he couldn't play this past week, if I remember correctly. But Quentin Nelson, Eric Fisher, that left side is probably one of the best in football.
Yeah, they've got a damn good. They've got it.
Get that going.
They've got it. So I think we leave them where they're at. I'm sorry. Let's bring these Cardinals down a notch here. You guys. You lost to the Lions.
At least one notch.
None of these guys have lost to the Lions up here. So you get the fuck out of there. You don't belong there anymore. You hear me? Don't talk back to me. I'll throw your ass down and don't get me.
Dude, the thing with the Cardinals, man, is like when they were 10-2 or something, they were like, "Why don't anybody respect us?" And it's like, because you.
And then we're like,
we were the ones who were saying that they should get respect because we're eating shit.
And then they just.
Then they fucking did exactly what we thought. What we kind of in our hearts knew they would do.
Well, these are trademarks of a Cliff Kingsbury team. Like they collapse at the end of seasons randomly. It happened to him at Texas Tech. It happened to him last year in Arizona. I'm hoping it doesn't happen this year, but I mean, you lose 3 in a row. So
they're making the playoffs, though. They're going.
Oh, they're making the playoffs.
I mean, 10 to get in.
But you want to go into the playoffs like feeling like you got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If the playoffs started next week, I don't think anybody's betting on these cats necessarily to like be a shoe-in for that first week win. Because they lost to the Lions. That changes. Like, I don't know what to think about you anymore.
Yeah, you're on your 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
You know what I mean? When you lost to the Rams, I can be like, hey, Rams are good. They kind of they stack their squad. Yeah. It happens. You can lose that game. That's possible.
This one?
But we lost to the motherfucker. Not only did you lose to Detroit handily kicked your ass. Handily kicked your ass. I don't know what to think about you. You have turned my world upside down in regards to whether or not you are truly a contender.
And not just that, they have Dallas the week after.
You got to whoop Dallas fucking ass. You have to shut them. You damn near got to shut them out.
They ass.
We ain't gonna believe shit.
Yeah. Now I'm forced to believe that you're a fraud.
Yeah.
Now you have to prove me. You got to prove me wrong now.
Exactly. All right, moving on to the next one. Detroit at Atlanta. Atlanta's favored here, minus 250. So, I mean, honestly,
I have a feeling
Detroit pulled that shit off at home. Detroit pulled that shit off at home against the Cardinals. But I'm not going to be delusional and say that makes them a good road team.
Well, to be fair, Atlanta's not that good. I mean, if you look at the point differential.
But then again, Atlanta's not that good. They can, and they've shown
so
they
that's
can give
what
it up.
They have a shot.
Yeah, there's always a shot.
Always a shot.
Atlanta will, until they win a Super Bowl, they will never shake 28-3, and it hurts me to say that.
The whole
I said
city.
it that night. I said when 28-3 happened, I remember that night, and somebody asked me, "What you think's going to happen in Atlanta?" I said, "Oh, you don't understand. That just ruined this franchise for the next decade. This franchise will not find any success for the next decade because of that. That is a franchise crusher."
It's one thing like UVA, right? They lost in the first round. They just got punched in the mouth. They weren't even ready for it. Like, you can recover from that, but they were this close. Like, they were playing with strip club they were going to go to.
Their phones were blowing up with text messages. Bruh, we own.
Uh-huh. And they just,
cats are on the sideline, like, just already acting out. Like, yeah.
That's on coaching, right?
Yeah. You fire the whole coaching staff after that. That's what I mean.
But shouldn't they keep their guys calm? Be like, yo, man, we ain't won shit yet. Like, shut the fuck up.
All somebody had to do was say, bruh, Tom Brady is on the other team.
Right.
You think he's going out like that?
Right.
He ain't going out like that. So be ready. He's bringing it.
Yeah, I think that they probably did say that stuff. It's just you're not going to hear it.
28-3,
going back in time.
I can't hear you. There's a Lombardi trophy in my ear. I can't hear.
I can't see shit you're saying. This trophy in my face.
Yeah. I can't hear you. I got tickets to Disneyland.
Yes.
Can't hear you.
You know, Hey man, let me tell you, it's crazy because I was dude, my club, I was like, oh, I'm charging $200 a head to get in tonight. I swear to God, motherfuckers are gonna be paying tonight. I'm like in my club while the game's going on, and I'm just like, yeah. And so I go down and meet some people over at a bar in Midtown to just, it's like middle of third quarter. And I'm like, okay, by the time I get up there, it'll be like fourth quarter because there's only a few minutes left in third. I get up there, it took me a little bit longer than expected, but I get there and I walk into the bar and I'm like, and all these New England Patriots folks there's none. I don't see any New England jerseys anywhere. They're all gone. And I walk in and people are like, kind of like quiet, but the game's on commercial. And I'm like, feels a little tense in here. What's going on? What's going on? And the game comes back on, and these cats are down by like a touchdown. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, if you would have turned it off at halftime, you would have and just like gone out and just like, I'm fuck this.
Yeah, like it was like halftime where I kind of turned it off and I just went to go check up on my spot and make sure everybody was getting ready because I'm like, it's about to be crazy. And when the game came on, it was literally the drive that would define the game. Atlanta had the ball inside the fucking 20-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's when they fucked it off and ended up punting the ball. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
That one. Passing on first down. Jesus.
Pass on first, tackle for no gain on second, holding on third, and then sack and holding again on third on the repeat.
Right. And then, was it like an incomplete on the third down after the hold?
Yeah.
So they didn't run any clock at all. So New England, when
he got sacked, was he got sacked?
Yeah, he got sacked on first down
with a holding call. No, he got sacked. Then he got a holding on third, and then another holding on the next third, and it was incomplete.
And then the last one was incomplete, and the incomplete.
And then they had the punt.
The pass landed at Matt Bryant's feet. So Matt Bryant was just like, "Oh, okay, that's funny." Like I didn't even get a chance to kick. All they had to do was kneel.
Yeah, I was saying, should have been kneeling.
They should have, or
they should have just ran the ball, make it a 10-point fucking game. You were
run halfback power or halfback counter.
Bruh,
that's all you have to do.
Once they got that holding call, I'd have been like, we're trying to avert disaster now because this is a disaster.
Hey, draw.
So let's just run the ball and kick it.
Draw.
And just it's a 2-score game. We win. That's it. If it's a 2-score game, we win.
And the worst part is Julio Jones had one of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history, and nobody's going to hear about it because of what happened after.
Yep.
And it's crazy because when they punted that ball, everybody in that bar had fear all over their face. And and one guy was like, I knew one of those. He's like, what you think? I said, this shit's over. What you mean? What do I think? Tom Brady's going to tie this game. I said, if this game goes overtime, it's over. There's no way these cats are going to win.
And then that catch by Edelman, I was like, they're going to win this game. This is over. It's like in the Super Bowl with 42 with Tyree when he caught it on his helmet. I was like, Giants are winning this game. When he made that catch, when Edelman did that, I was like, this game's over. This game is over.
It was a goddamn travesty, and it ruined that franchise. Anyways, moving on. Fuck that. I don't even know if we chose who's going to win. They both suck, so it don't matter.
Right.
But I will say this. I will give these cats just a moment of levity and say, you know what? I'll move you up to spare some change because you beat a 10-win team.
Change.
But that's even if you beat them again, you would still just stay right there. That's your ceiling. I'm sorry. That's your ceiling. All right, next game up. We got Baltimore at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's favored in this, minus 140.
These are teams going in different directions.
Cincinnati looks strong. I think they can take Baltimore.
Yeah, but every time we say Cincinnati looks strong, they go out and fuck up.
Baltimore does not look good.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it right now.
Well, I mean, Huntley is not playing bad, bro.
It's not Huntley that's the problem. The problem is like over aggressiveness in fourth down situations. The problem is going for 2 with bad play calls. The problem is injuries on the defensive side, bad offensive line, and just like a suspect wide receiving core besides Mark Andrews. That's Baltimore's issue. Like if you look at any of their games, it would feel like this isn't a good team because they were always like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like if it weren't for a massive Lamar Jackson comeback and a literal kick of God from Justin Tucker, this team would be 6-8.
See, the thing is like when you choose to go for 2, I'll never doubt that decision, right? Like go for the win. It's time, right? Like you might not have a chance to go win the game on one play.
Yeah.
Like it's just one play, but you better pull out some Ask Madden type shit that ain't nobody ever seen.
For real, right? You better have some shit ready that you ain't shown on film all season.
Right.
You better have and you better have 3 different motions, 3 different motions. So these motherfuckers are pointing at each other like, "Who's got him? Who's got check?" Now you know you got him,
right?
And they don't even realize you're just running a dive,
right?
Exactly.
You come out in the Pat McAfee fake punt formation, but they don't know what to do. Like,
they never seen this,
right? Or you pull that.
What was it called in high school? The swinging gate. You come out and swing a gate on their ass.
Or did you see that shit when Johnny Manziel pretended to talk to Kyle Shanahan on the sidelines,
and then they just snapped it?
Yep. And then Shanahan told him when to go. I was like, that's brilliant. That was brilliant.
You got to have something like the 2-point play has to be a play. I mean, I always feel like you want to spread the defense out and then attack the middle of the defense.
Yeah. So what the
if
Giants
you can get them to spread out, then they can't. It's
they have to declare
to keep up. They got to declare what they're doing immediately.
Yeah, the Giants used to spread. They'd go 5 wide, single back, and then just
motion or 5 wide or motion the back
or
from
4 wide.
From
and
slot.
then they would run a draw with Ahmad Bradshaw. It'd work almost 90% of the time
because you're one-on-one matchup. Somebody's gonna have to make a play.
Yeah, the best case you got one guy to make a tackle on the back nose. He has to shake him or truck him for 2 yards.
Right, and if he gets low, he's getting there. It's usually a linebacker, right? Not a D tackle.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to make, and whenever you're in those kind of situations and you spread them out, you always want it to be like 5 or 6 in the box.
Yep.
6 in the box is the most you want to have trying to run short yardage. If you're like spread out. So, anyways, we got a $5 super chat here from Steven. He says, "Can't watch the whole stream because I'm seeing Spider-Man tonight. Love the Tiermaker streams and Dumpster Fire. Bengals win the AFC North. Bengals to the Super Bowl."
No.
Well, we'll see. I don't know about Super Bowl, but they're having a good year.
Very
year.
good year.
A solid year.
Yeah. Enjoy the movie.
I think that again, and enjoy your movie. Enjoy Spider-Man. And thanks for keeping up with this.
No spoilers. I'm going to see it like this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it this weekend with my Sibs up in Dallas.
I saw it Monday.
I hear it's good.
You liked it?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay, cool. See, I saw Matrix.
I saw the Matrix like 2 hours ago.
I thought it was good.
I needed a thesaurus.
Oh, you didn't know what was happening? He's like, "What the fuck is going on? What are they talking about?" No, I thought it was good,
and I love the series.
I thought it was good in that the story was really just focused on 2 people. It wasn't like the whole system beating the system thing, which I thought was cool. I thought that was. I mean, you can't. What are they going to do? Just redo everything they've been doing? Like retread the whole movie again?
I thought that the Matrix Reloaded was not good. By the way,
I didn't like Reloaded. Well, you know what? I liked Reloaded, but Reloaded went like too far into anime over the topness.
Yeah,
and then Revelations was
weird.
I don't know. Nothing will ever top the first one. Like that shit.
Yeah, the first one is the ultimate. I mean, obviously, the first Matrix is like that's the game changer movie.
They should have just ended it there, honestly.
Yeah, because they had to spend the next 2 movies trying to explain what the hell you just saw.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think that they really necessarily wanted that they were planning sequels immediately. But
that's next for us.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, we're gonna be hooked to machines.
We already are. Look at our asses right now. This is a whole world we're in right here. We got people talking on one side. We're over here. We're already in that. What is Twitter?
Does it count to say that I met Maurice Jones-Drew, even though we only met here? Like virtually? Can I tell people it's like, hey, I got to meet Maurice Jones-Drew, and they're like, what?
This is just that's the metaverse. It's coming.
Yeah. Meta.
But if you put on another set of goggles while you're in the metaverse, You're gonna be in Inception or The Matrix.
Yeah. Right.
You won't know
The Matrix.
Like how many goggles do I have to take off before I'm back in the real world?
For real.
I don't remember how I got
I'm
here.
telling you, man, we're going towards idiocracy, bro. Eventually, our fucking chairs are gonna have toilets attached to the bottom of them.
Idiocracy was a documentary.
Yeah,
hey,
that's not a comedy.
Listen, I have 300,000 subs. We are there.
Okay. I'm at 500K. That's even more of a testament to idiocracy.
Hey, I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. The first time I watched it, I was like, it'll never get that bad. Fast forward like 10 years.
Just wait.
We there.
That's why you gotta be cynical, man. When you expect the worst,
tell a motherfucker 1 + 1 = 2, that'd be like, you're a fucking commie. You're a commie. You're a fucking commie. 1 + 1 = 2. What is this, communism?
Remember when Tom Grossi got called a communist just for fucking trying to teach his class?
Yeah, I think it was like a parent-teacher conference.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We turned it into a meme, and all was good.
Yep.
It's wild. All right, let's keep this thing moving. Who we got next?
Who we got next?
We got LA Rams at Minnesota. Rams are favored -155.
Vikings need this one.
Vikings need it, but I mean,
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, not against the Rams. Oh, you know what? I'll never wholesale go against a team who's playing at home, because at home you got a level of comfort. You can play a little bit more loose at home.
You're familiar with the turf,
at least to start the game.
The bad spots are.
Yeah, and you know the field. You know, like, bro, I can't even tell you. We played against who was it we played against where I was like, yo, I almost blew my goddamn. Was it the Steelers?
Steelers, I think, where you slipped.
No, that shit's rough.
No, that one was in Jacksonville, but the Steelers game, I played a game in Pittsburgh after that, and I almost blew my shit out because when I planted into the ground, the grass actually like ripped.
It might have been like resodded.
Oh, dude, Heinz Field grass, especially in the late 2000s, was some of the worst in football. It was terrible.
It would be like resodding like 48 hours before a game and shit.
It's like that Monsoon Bowl. That's why it became so bad. They had to resod it. They had like 4 high school championship games on Friday.
Yeah, that's what it was. They had like Pitt or somebody had played there the night before.
They have like a bunch of stuff, and then they have to resod it. And then what happens is like moisture gets trapped in between the sods. And that's why it gets like so slippery. That might have been.
I mean, I was like, I swore I had blew my MCL. I was like, oh, that's gone. That thing blew up.
Every time we went out there, we were on like the Ty Cobb 1.5 metal spikes.
For real, right. Get your heel on the ground, damn it. Keep your heels on the ground.
And they're like, lift your whole leg up every time you take a step. You're just like plodding around.
Your shoes feel like they weigh like 3 pounds each.
The fans don't understand that. It's like, why are they moving so slow or so gingerly?
Why are these guys slipping? Why are they slipping? Fucking
right. Why didn't you dive? I'm like, this dude is not trying to blow his knee out. Like,
for real. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think Rams are gonna get it. I mean, it's not gonna be. I think it'll be closer, competitive, but Rams. Yeah, definitely Rams. Vikings are just, false hope if you think that they're going to get that win.
They got me paid, though. They got me paid.
Next up, this game is for all the fucking marbles. And, for as much as everybody thought that this team was going to take over this damn division, we all have to sit here and fucking accept that it's just not the case. Buffalo at New England. New England is favored -140. And
there might not be terrible win this time, So Josh
I'm just kind of pissed that these fucking bums are really like fighting for their lives right now. These Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, they should be cruising. They should be tuning up. They should be getting ready.
Tuning up. You should be sitting some of your starters this damn week.
They should be getting ready for a deep playoff run. They are
one-dimensional offense, dude. That's what happens when you predicate your offense solely on one guy. That's what happens.
Look at Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore is a perfect example of that. I mean, look, I played in Gillette Stadium multiple times. They ain't gonna win this fucking game. They not beating these motherfuckers in Gillette. Not with this kind of momentum they got. Not with this kind of confidence they got. Nah, you ain't winning this.
That'd be the upset of the year right there, for sure.
Yeah, they not winning this one. New England's taking the division, and just like that, when you thought that it was all over for these Patriots and the next decade was gonna be nothing but Bills Mafia, you thought motherfucking wrong. It took these motherfuckers a calendar year to get their shit back on top. God dang.
It's like Alabama, right? Alabama 1 year wasn't good. Like Clemson beat them. Where are they at now?
Clemson beat their ass. Everybody's like, "Oh, Alabama's falling off." Boom! They start the next season ranked number 1. Like, bitch.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They don't rebuild. They just reload.
And that is, I mean, look, when they said that when New England spent $150 million in 24 hours, I was like, yeah. They're gonna make a run at trying to come back. At least they're making a serious run at this shit. They're not doing nothing slow. And they have proven to be it's proven to be fruitful. And I mean, now I can't really necessarily say that it was all Tom, because Belichick got this boys right quick with a rookie quarterback.
A little bit of both, Two things can be true.
A little bit of both. It has to, yeah. Two things can be true at the same time. A little bit of both. Do me a favor out there. I'm looking. We got 15 likes. Hit the like button, people.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up. Get this thing smoking. Now, let's keep it moving here. We got next up on the Tiermaker. We got, what? How is this possible? This is truly a tank bowl for the ages.
Super tank bowl.
Super duper. Hot sauce tank bowl. Jaguars at Jets. Get this. Both teams minus 110.
Pick them, basically.
So no matter who you bet on, you get $10.
They're both they have the same odds.
Yeah,
it's like they're both the worst.
Yeah, Vegas basically says we can't determine who's worse between these two.
So they're both minus 110. We just want to get our $10.
Right.
We just want to get our 10 back.
Vegas loves it. They're like, they get 10% of the action no matter what. They're like, all right.
You know what I mean? These cats are both minus 110, which they're not even like, it's like, bro, it might be a tie for real.
Scoreless tie,
dude. A tie would be the best case scenario for Vegas.
I forget what the over under is. It's like 40 or something. Like they don't even know.
Tie would be awesome.
This is going to be one of the worst games of the year.
It's going to be a 2-2 tie, two safeties, a safety on each team, and that's it. It's 3 missed field goals each.
So bad.
And they're going to go through the whole overtime period, which is just going to be a fucking, that's going to be like torture. Like,
what if it's like 3-3 at the end of regulation?
3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, all in the fucking overtime period. 3 and out, 3 and out. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Just because of this, it's going to be like the biggest shootout of the year.
Yeah, it could be. You never know.
They
could be pulling out there.
They could score 50 each, and it's still a tie, and that would still just prove how terrible they are. You couldn't even win with 50 points.
Both teams are plus 50.
Oh, God. All right. Well, we don't even have to pick a winner. Fuck it. I'm not.
Yeah.
Vegas
next up.
Neither will I.
Next up, New York at Philly. Philly, heavy favorite, minus 435. They're at home. Giants, I mean, does the rivalry matter at this point?
No.
I think they still have a chance to make the playoffs, oddly enough.
What? Who?
Yeah, they haven't been officially eliminated.
They are
yet.
Not out of it.
I think it's because of conference record. I think that's the only reason.
The Giants are still in it.
Yep.
The Giants are still in the playoff hunt?
Yes, they are.
Mathematically.
Yeah, but Philly's really got their back to the wall now. I think they're going to play hard. And
Philly's first out right now, so they need this.
Yeah.
But could New York possibly play spoiler?
They could. I mean, they beat him once already this year, but I don't know how they did that. You know, it was one of those weird games.
The motivation is to go for the sweep now.
They did because Jalen Hurts got too aggressive and forced a lot of throws.
He did.
That's why he won that one.
A lot of throws.
But then if he gets too cocky and thinks he can make any throw, or if
listen, no Daniel Jones. Mike Glennon is trash. So Jake Fromm, there's a reason why.
Jake Fromm, yeah, you're right.
There's a reason why he's, was barely.
I'm trying to be the optimist for these motherfuckers.
You can be optimistic all you want. I'm just saying it's unlikely.
Reality says this is gonna get ugly.
Reality bites.
All right, next up we got Tampa Bay at Carolina. Tampa Bay's minus 450. Carolina. Yeah, they're done. They're done.
Yeah.
They out. I think they announced that Darnold's going to play some.
Partially.
Not sure why. But.
Carolina's been my favorite bet to not cover. Like, they've been.
Yeah, they're not covering shit. Against. I can't even name you a player on their offense other than Cam Newton.
Chuba Hubbard. And the only reason why I know that because I wanted to call him Chuba Hubbard, but that's not his name. I'm like, damn.
Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, I got no. I don't even.
All you need to know is their blindside blocker is Cam Irving.
Yeah. Okay. Is he good?
Cam Irving. Yeah, he was a center in Cleveland. He was a guard, and then he put him to left tackle. I'm like, what?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's one of the games that he played left tackle for the Cowboys. I feel like somebody had like NFL record number of sacks. Yeah,
I have no idea.
Well, maybe not NFL record.
He's a liability, is what you're telling me.
He's not a tackle.
A tackle.
Oh man,
he's more of a guard.
You know what? Hey, that tackle position, bro. I played right tackle one time, and that was in a 2-minute drill in practice, and I was traumatized. I was like, "What the fuck? Do I got a chip? No." I'm like, "Oh shit." Like, just come on, baby, slow down. It's 2 minutes. You know I don't play tackle.
Right. It's a different art form, right? Even just one man over, it's completely different.
It is. It's like finding that depth to take when you kick slide at tackle is, I mean, it's hard, but it's like even when you find the depth, that you still the defensive end is still like they try to pull shit out of their ass. It's a problem.
Yeah, they come in with all they're trying to throw the kitchen sink at you.
They're throwing the sink at you. I'm like, bruh, stop rushing inside. Okay, let's keep this thing moving here. So I think we all know that Tampa is gonna dig in that ass. We ain't worried.
Yeah, digging that.
Next up, we got the Chargers. Chargers at Texans. Man, I want to believe in these Chargers so much. I love Justin Herbert. The cat is just so good. He's so good. I mean, he's still young. He makes young mistakes.
12 years old.
But the kid is just so nice. I see MVP all over his career.
You did say Texans though, right?
Yeah, they playing the Texans. So he's going to go for
the Chargers.
I expect 4 tuts. 4 passes.
Yeah, they should get this one.
4 tuts at least.
Yeah, I think
but they're fighting for that. They're fighting for that wild card spot right now as well.
I took the Chargers at -9. Hopefully, they'll get that.
I think they can. I think
that's the only game I like this weekend so far.
So. Yeah, they should have that. They should have that. Next up, Bears at Seahawks. Both these teams is hot garbage. I think the Russell Wilson era is finished. It's finished. And him and Pete Carroll are done in Seattle. Does that mean they're going to be gone? I don't know. I don't know if it means they're going to be gone.
The thing is kaput.
Nah, I think Russell Wilson might get traded.
Yeah,
that's probably for the best. Not going to lie.
Going to the Giants, baby.
You're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think
you're going to trade a first round pick and Danny Derps.
I feel the opposite. I feel like Russ wants to be there. Like I feel like he feels obligated.
I think
you don't announce the teams you want to be traded to without.
He said that was not true. He said that was like
he said like in the offseason, he said like
you gotta say
Houston,
that.
Chicago,
that's true.
New Orleans and Denver. So
his best fit would be Denver. His best fit would be Denver.
They have the cap room.
And if Seattle trades him, they're not trading him in conference. They're getting him out of the conference.
Well, I mean, the Giants do have 2 first-round picks. One of them might be good enough for like that's a big bargaining chip right there. Is because the Bears have 4 wins. They're going to have 2 top 10 picks. I mean, I don't like the philosophy of picking up a used car that already has a lot of miles on it, and is like because the Giants to me aren't a quarterback away from the playoffs.
Yeah, they're like
a lot of things
6 players away on different positions. You know what I mean?
They're not. It's not like the Rams where they just bring in Matt Stafford and they're all
overnight.
And
now
great.
they're a true contender.
Giants have a lot of holes on their roster, so. And I think
Denver's closer to being like 1 or 2 guys away. I think they've got.
I don't think a
some
new
receivers.
GM comes in and tries to do shit like that either.
Yeah, true. All right, well, the Bears on the other side of that. I mean, they both. I mean, the Bears suck. I think worse than Seattle even at this point. So I don't know, man. I think that they're doing a lot of damage to Justin Fields. And it's unnecessary damage. Like I think they're doing more damage to him than the Jags with Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is really damaged by this situation in Jacksonville because it was so bad that bruh.
I think you just write it off. You just write it off.
Write it off.
Even real. It wasn't even real.
It was never real.
I was in the Matrix. I was in the Matrix the whole year.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
I also
think. Bad dream.
I think that the trauma that they're putting Fields through is greater than what's happening to Lawrence because they're just like, all right, Lawrence, don't try to do too much. Like there's no expectations here. I think the problem
nobody thinks this team is going to be good.
Right. They thought that they were Justin Fields away from, another
being a good team.
Run.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of expectations on Fields. You can see him pressing in there. You can see his frustration, how visibly frustrated he is. He's also not used to being pawed at this much. Like he's coughing up the ball. Like he's not.
He's being attacked on the field.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed. Anybody.
Yeah. The other thing I noticed with Fields is when he gives up on a play, he don't want to throw away the ball. And that's that rookie shit of being like, oh, I can stretch this
I can still make something happen.
Right. And then the next thing you know, he's another 8 yards.
He having Tommy John surgery.
Yeah. I mean, you see a veteran, when they see the plays broken, they just throw it in the ground. They're like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. This is dead. What am I going to try and do here?
Right.
Am I going to try and outrun that outside linebacker who's got that nice angle and he's quickly closing in?
Yes.
You saw how he tried to take that slide. I mean, he slid sitting up, which was bad to begin with, which I think is kind of that kind of made it look worse than it should have been. I don't think the linebacker should have been ejected for that because, the dude is sitting up while he's sliding.
The thing is that linebacker, you could tell at the end he realized he fucked up and he was trying to pull up, and that's what ended up hitting Fields in the head. He should have just stopped. But the problem is, and I'm actually coming out with a video on this, is there needs to be some sort of legislation on what a quarterback can do when he's in this. If he
motion,
right?
A different motion that's more distinct than the slide.
Right. If he initiates something that can be interpreted as a slide, that should be where he stops. Because that fake shit that Kyle, what's his name?
The kid from Pitt.
Kenny
Pickett did. That shit is going to get someone killed.
Don't talk shit about Pickett.
Hold on. What did he do? What did he do?
So he was running
the slide.
He was running the open field. He pulled up. He arched his back like he was about to slide. The defender let up,
and then he ran for 60 yards.
And then he recovered and took it to the house.
So now next time I gotta send a Tomahawk cruise missile at your ass.
Yeah. It's all right if you didn't. But then if he's not down,
if you initiate a slide and you fake it, then that should be a 15-yard penalty on the offense.
Yeah, something like that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, because if the defender hits you, it's a 15-yard penalty on him. There ain't no 5 yards or 10-yard penalty on that.
Yeah, there's got to be
and a hit is a subjective thing with these refs because, I'll tell you what, in Jacksonville, because that rule has been there, right? That sliding rule, hitting the quarterback while he's sliding, has been there. Bro, I used to see these linebackers. I used to see these cats drill Blaine Gabbert when he slid and nothing happened. I'd be like, ref just 4th down. Like, Jesus Christ.
For a while,
trying to kill him.
You could just kill Cam Newton for what, a whole season. They were like, hey, hit him in the head, man. We don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter.
We're not going to fucking protect him. The refs would be like, oh, Cam got hit again? Whatever.
Yo, man, it's wild. That shit is wild to me, man. Like, I don't understand that.
They're going to have to find something way more.
They got to find some way to define that. You know what I mean? There has to be a way to define it.
Like, you notice,
I would honestly say there's a kill zone there. That's why I'd say, look, if that linebacker is within a yard of you when you decide to slide, or within 2 yards of you, he can hit you because nothing can stop him at that point.
Right.
And if he tries to stop himself, he could risk injuring himself.
Yeah. You're trying to pull up.
You know, it's just not going to end well. So if you don't, if you have to slide with a 5-yard bubble around you for you to not be, eligible to be hit. That's something like that. You know,
or the opposite could be like, if he's within a yard of you, you're down. Like you can't.
It's automatically down.
Or if you continue to run, like it's full contact, like within that.
If you continue to run, you are not considered a quarterback anymore. You're a running back.
No sliding.
You do two-hand touch, 2 below.
Yeah, that's
even you could say, okay, if it's like 1st and 10, right? Anywhere in if you're scrambling as a quarterback, once you pass the 1st down marker, there is no slide.
Ooh.
You run to completion.
Ooh. Okay.
So you can slide so long as you have not passed the 1st down marker at any given time. But once you pass the 1st down marker, you are a runner. You are a full running back. The only way for you to be left alone is if you give yourself up, which means just fall to the ground face first.
Okay. So that's still
or I mean, if you slide it, that's considered a down. But like, I don't know. We can't solve it
because they can hold that slide until the last possible moment,
and they do.
Any touch and it's 15 yards.
Right?
So you can set players up like that.
Yeah, because last week Tom slid into a guy like it was kind of like when you're breaking up a double play, he kind of slid into his leg. So that's how close he was to the fellow. So you can, like you said, hold it off as long as you can, just waiting for that contact, knowing that you're gonna get a free 15.
Yeah, I think the slide should be eliminated once you get outside of once you get past the down marker. You have to you have to fall down or get tackled. You can't.
Quarterbacks are not running anymore.
Yeah, it's just got to be something so distinct that there's no deliberation.
Because there's no gray area there. You either just dive your face first into the ground to give yourself up, or you take a knee to give yourself up, or you get tackled. You can't slide because sliding is now like, bro, that's almost a strategy to get 15 more yards.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah. Tack on 15. Right. That's been the phrase of the year. Tack on 15.
Yep. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh at Kansas City.
Just watch Pittsburgh pull out the bullshit again.
No. This is a blowout, man.
Dude, potentially no Tyreek Hill, no Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh's pulling out the bullshit.
Yeah.
They're pulling out the bullshit.
Pittsburgh gives them boys a window, don't it?
Oh, that gives them a window of massive false hope. But you know something? Yeah. I mean, Tennessee, I think last week said more about Tennessee than it did about Pittsburgh, but say that to anyone in Pittsburgh, that ain't happening.
So Cincinnati's leading the division, right? Pittsburgh right there behind
Cincinnati, and then Baltimore, and then Pittsburgh's a half a game behind, and then Cleveland and dead.
They only know violence, no peace.
That's the AFC North, baby.
Don't give them hope. That's
the epitome of don't give me hope.
Them Steelers fans are just eating up hope right now. They're like,
it's that false hope, baby. You know the false hope.
They know exactly what they're doing.
And then we're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Get that towel out.
Don't deny.
All right. Next up, Denver at Las Vegas. And this one, again, same odds on each. Both teams are minus 110. I'm going to go with Raiders Nation on this one. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Does Denver's offense show up?
Denver.
Teddy Bridgewater got a hospital pass last week. Them boys are done.
What's funny? Not funny. What's sad is like he had a play earlier in the year where he just let the guy go by him. Like he was like, "Fuck it."
Oh, I remember that.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna get injured. That's the thing with the injury. The injury is just like bad luck or some fucking shit. It's like a curse. It's coming after you no matter what you do.
You're susceptible once you show that once you give into it, you're susceptible from that point on.
Right.
With that knocking out shit.
It senses the fear. The football gods sense the fear.
The football gods got a quick switch on your head when you get hit. Because I mean, I haven't seen a cat yet who has got knocked out on the field and then they don't get knocked out every time they get touched after that.
Wes Welker.
Every time they get hit like in any kind of with any velocity, they're done. You know what I mean? Remember Tony Gonzalez? Tony Gonzalez from the Colts, the receiver.
Oh yeah, I remember that cat.
That cat, he had the visor on, the dark visor. Man, that cat,
Austin Collie.
Was that Austin Collie?
Austin Collie had like multiple concussions. Just every time after that first concussion, every time he got hit. There was a hockey player, Mark Savard. He got hit like this one time, fucked him up. But every subsequent hit after that, I think the next one just ended his career. Like he couldn't. It was terrible. Like once you get your bell rung.
I had a teammate. His name slips my mind right now, but his story was on like Yahoo's main page, like main story. And this cat he was a little bit undersized linebacker, but good player. Started on all the special teams, was getting playing time at linebacker throughout the season. And this cat, like maybe a month before this, he got a concussion and he got knocked out. And, he comes back. It's his name's Russell Allen. And I'm sure that he won't have a problem with me talking about this because he's talked about it openly and publicly. This cat was a good player, hustle guy. He is a prove it guy, and he proved it. He'd been on the team for 4 years, and this was a Thursday night game. We're playing against the Titans. He makes a routine tackle. This is not even like a high impact tackle. It was just a wrap tackle from behind in the pile. It wasn't, he didn't get hit or any way odd in any way, shape, or form. Motherfucker had a stroke on the field and didn't even know it. Wow. He played the whole game. He said when he hit the running back, his like left eye flashed like a light bulb like popped in front of his left eye. That's what he said it looked like. And then he had double vision the rest of the game.
No.
And then he
still played.
He didn't realize anything. He played. He came off the sideline, talked to Papa's Leslie like, man, I think I rung my bell a little bit, got a little bit double vision. It's like, bruh, don't come tell me that shit. Don't tell the doctor that shit, bruh. But, all bullshit aside, he played the rest of the game. He went back in. He didn't tell anybody about that injury. He played the rest of the game.
Of course not.
Yeah, exactly, right. And he didn't report anything. He was, this guy was a late round draft pick. And honestly, I mean, the way how the NFL is, he's a bubble guy. He could be gone in a year,
right?
Just on some numbers shit. Not that he's not good because he was good, but he's not a guy that you necessarily can't find in another draft class. You know what I mean? But he played above his draft value the time he was in Jacksonville, so he was there. He was a core guy on special teams too. So, but he didn't even report anything until the next day because he had a headache that was killing him. And they went and they did all these scans, and he like disappeared. We didn't see him; like he was gone. We're like, where the fuck happened to Russell Allen? He's just gone. They're like, oh yeah, he's done. He's done for the season. IR didn't give us any explanation, nothing. And come to find out, the motherfucker had a stroke on the field, and he had a dead spot on his brain the size of a dime, which fucked with his motor cognitive skills. And I know that there was some I know there was some talk about liability with the Jaguars.
Yeah,
100% they're covering that.
That they didn't identify that for. They actually did not identify it as a stroke or tell him it was a stroke for months. So I'm not sure. I think they took care of him because they didn't want that. They didn't want that.
Yeah, they didn't want it.
Yeah. That's a yeah. We're gonna hand half of the team to you as owner now, kind of lawsuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a Stan Kroenke type lawsuit.
Yeah, that ended up being his story. But yeah, once you get knocked out one time, dude, things change like quickly, very quickly.
Look at Demaryius Thomas. I mean, he had a rollover. I mean, it was technically his fault for speeding, but at the same time, it messed up his brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Caused the seizures.
Start having seizures. Yeah.
It really does.
And I mean,
the floodgates.
A seizure while you're taking a shower, and you know how many things bad happened there. Obviously, he passed away, and it's tragic. But the brain is a fragile thing, man. It is fragile once you start putting it through the ringer.
Yeah,
you know. So, anyways, that's why, like, for me, I've been doing a CTE video, and I've just been like, fuck, man.
Rough.
Some of these guys, bro, some of the things that some of these guys were like, some of the things that were happening in their lives after football because of this shit, I was like, bro, I mean, I'm like, thank God I have not had like any feeling like that because
Jim McMahon, like, if you have a head, like, to me, if I have a headache for an hour, that's terrible. Imagine having a piercing headache all day.
That's brutal.
Like,
bro, I've had like a headache that comes in like, okay, I haven't eaten for like 4 or 5 hours and I'm starting to get a headache. So once I eat, the headache is still there. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go lay down because I don't want to like take no medicine for it. I just want to go lay down, you know, and just sleep it off. Let my body absorb the food so that those calories get that energy level back up. But I haven't had like the migraines, like, you know, some cats I know who really Will Rackley, who's a guard for us. This cat has post-concussion syndrome. Eugene Monroe has post-concussion syndrome. Like, bro, fuck. Like, I don't want that. I don't ever want that. That means you got CTE. Like, your shit gonna be real. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit is gonna bother you. Like, for, you know, and for me, I mean, I think we all, if we play football longer than 10 years, you have some, and we all know there's a little bit of craziness about us because of this shit. Like, there's a twinge of craziness in there, but I know that it's there. So I'm like aware of it. And I don't like, you know, and I know how to keep from triggering myself. But some of these cats are so, you know, they're dealing with so much trauma to the head that they can't even think straight no more. They literally can't think straight. They're just kind of just floating around like damn near like zombies.
Sad. Scary.
It's terrifying shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's keep moving. Let's get off the negative. Raiders. I'm picking the Raiders in that one. Anyways. Next up, we got 2 games left here on the docket. We got the Washington football team at Dallas. Dallas is minus 475. Safe to say it'll likely be a blowout. Washington football team has been ravaged by COVID as well. From what I understand, I don't even know who the quarterback is. They brought in a quarterback like off the street and just started him the other night.
Yeah, Garrett Gilbert.
They brought in Garrett Gilbert, who had previously played for the Cowboys.
Texas. Yeah.
Oh, against the Steelers.
AAF
He actually didn't look half bad against Pittsburgh.
He made some throws, you know, trying to catch up last night, but
he threw a couple balls deep.
He has an arm.
I mean, he was the Gatorade player of the whole country in high school. For what it's worth.
NFL pedigree too.
He came in for Colt McCoy when Colt McCoy got hurt in that game against
Almost
Alabama.
brought it back against Alabama.
Yeah.
The 2009 championship.
Yep.
As a freshman. And we thought we were
his shit just didn't work out.
And then it didn't play out like I thought.
Yeah.
And with all that fanfare in college, it ain't really worked on the pro level for him, huh?
Not yet.
Or this might
be it.
Yeah, you never know. That window opened for Kurt Warner 10 years later.
It might be Kurt Warner, or hell, Taylor Heineke is
you know what I mean?
He was 27 before he really broke out.
Before he got his real shot.
The AAF and XFL gave people new life, man. I mean, Garrett Gilbert was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really did, though. That's real talk. That is real talk. But they're gonna get their ass kicked. They're in Dallas.
Yeah.
And now, final game up here on the docket for Week 16. We got the Miami Dolphins, which this is weird, at New Orleans. New Orleans is favored minus 160. I would think that even with them getting the win against Tampa, I mean, can you really pick them as the favorite with all the shit going on with COVID in this game? Miami hasn't really seen a big influx of it, have they? Miami's still,
I don't believe so.
Kind of straight. I think they're still kind of
some
straight
teams
on
have
it.
been.
Well, they've had a little bit. I know they've had Jalen Waddle, Myles Gaskin. They had most of their running backs out for a bit, so
you're right.
They've had it in a little bit of waves, but Javon Holland too. But nothing like 20, 25 guys on it at the same time.
And are you going to shut out two teams in a row? I mean,
Miami, I think, has a better offense.
They're not going to put up 0.
No.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a close game. I think Miami will pull it off, but at the same time, I mean, it's going to be 13-10. It's going to be one of those games.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those. Yeah, we kicked field goals the whole game. That's how it went. Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, well, that's going to do it. That is the Tiermaker for Week 16. This is the abridged version, folks. So we're rushing through this. Cats want to go get some eggnog and, rustle up with the fam and get ready for old St. Nick to drop some presents under the tree for him come the 25th. But do appreciate everybody for being in here on Lineman Life Live. We are more than likely not. I am more than likely not going to have a Friday live stream just because I will be back in Texas, and should my laptop provide me with good enough video coverage, and I'm pretty sure we're on DSL back in Texas because we're in the country.
Yeah.
Probably not going to be getting very high quality stream there, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. But what do you guys got going on moving into this holiday, Christmas, holiday? Yeah. What you got going on? You're back home in Texas, right, Justin?
Yeah. I got back yesterday. I'll just be watch all the marathons. Die Hard, Coming to America, all the good Christmas movies, Trading Places.
Mm-hmm. Die Hard. Die Hard. You got to watch that. What you got going on, 5 Points? Same thing.
I'm coming out with a video on the oldest active stadiums.
Oldest. I mean, that's Lambeau, though, right?
What's that?
Lambeau's the oldest, isn't it?
Lambeau, not even on the list.
I think wouldn't it be like Wrigley or Fenway?
Wrigley and Fenway.
You're talking about oldest sports stadiums.
Oldest stadiums.
I was only thinking about football.
I thought I was just thinking football. My bad.
Lambeau is the oldest, but in the NFL, but man, they're not even on the list because I cut it off at 1922. So there's some really old arenas.
What was the oldest arena you found? Something from the 1800s?
I don't want to give it away. I mean, dude, Lord's Cricket Ground in England was built in 1814. So, there's one older than that.
What's the Trafford? What's the golf course in Scotland? The famous one, St. Andrews,
Carnoustie or St. Andrews?
The birthplace of golf.
St. Andrews. That one is.
Does that count? I don't know if golf courses are part of that.
That's not. I don't consider that a stadium
because that's kind of just God made it.
Yeah, that was made in. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. The home of golf has been played since the 15th century. So in 1400. Yeah.
The 15th fucking century.
Yeah, they were like.
So that shit's haunted, right?
Fancy hitting the bulls around here.
That shit is haunted. It's haunted.
Yeah, there's
ghosts all over that mug.
Urban Meyer was there back then. Spare some change.
Spare some change, governor. I'm here to coach the Jaguars.
The great grandpa. of Urban Meyer.
He's just grinding on
Sir Urban Jaredith Meyer.
Yeah, there's some old stadiums though, but I'll tell you all after the break what the oldest one is.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Tree, you just dropped sports ball.
Yeah,
so everybody go check out that.
And probably just trying to relax with family for the weekend. Probably maybe work on a thing or two here and there, but nothing major, I would say. Just hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, Merry Christmas. We'll be here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most def. All right, folks. Well, we made it to the end. So hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe if this is your first time catching Lineman Life Live. My channel's seen a nice little boost last few days, a little bit over 200 new subs in the last 48 hours. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you guys very much on that one. But we are out of here. This has been Lineman Life Live, Tiermaker stream. We'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.